because we actually used your feedback from the survey to zero in on an element of personal branding to talk about today. And the thing that came up the most was showcasing unique skills, values, and experiences. And this is great because such an important piece of leading with your personal brand is being able to tell a story about yourself, right? To share a perspective about yourself. And as you can see on this slide, in smaller text, I have the words, what do you see? Because personal branding is so much about perspective. And that's one really big element that I want everyone here today to leave with, that the personal brand narrative we tell is a perspective of who we are and where we're trying to go. So as much as it's important to understand what story we're trying to tell, what types of people we're trying to attract, what kinds of opportunities we're trying to go for, we're also telling a brand story that sets us up for the future. So I'm sure you can see here on this slide, I have a telescope. And the telescope is very symbolic because what do telescopes do? They allow us to see beyond what we can see with our naked eye right in front of us, correct? They allow us to take a perspective that is further than what exists in our current reality.
Because initially the exercise felt a little bit limiting in that I was like, oh, well, I just have to like list one skill and then just be known as like doing that one skill really well. And that seemed kind of hard, but once I got into the exercise, I think it just helped with more thoughtful discussion, but also just like reflection on, okay, like this is how I'm perceived when I use these types of words. And if I want to expand on that, what might that look like?
At the beginning, but then it gives you room to expand. What's important to recognize is if you go somewhere and you're meeting someone for the first time and you have that elevator pitch, you are not actually really going to have the time to talk about, let me use myself as an example. If I walk into an elevator and someone says, hi, how are you? What do you do? I'm not going to have the time to talk about my music, my business, my impact. It's not to say that those are not all parts of me and parts that I care about and parts that I'm passionate about and parts that I put energy into. However, if I'm in an elevator at a record company, I'm probably going to talk more about my music. And it helps to have that really clear story.
I just wanted to share the experience. It was really, really amazing. And I thought it's really let me sort of like pause and reflect on what this whole branding is about and how who I am as a person actually affects that as well. And I usually pride myself in being very self-aware, but I am very good at so many things and I can't just pick one and leave the others, so I was in that situation, and this experience that have sort of like helped me set the stage or start off somewhere, right? And then sort of like build from there as well. And I got really amazing feedback and different perspective from the group that I was in. So that was really, really good as well.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And what I'm really excited to do today is introduce and welcome you all to the UPLIFTER Group Experience, which is an immersive and dynamic group experience that enables you to build your personal brand through journey alignment. And so what I'd like to do now is just walk through some of the modules of what this program is going to cover. So I believe we have 6 modules in this program. And in module 1, we cover your competence, right? And your skills. And what we do here is we use the Ikigai, which is this Japanese framework around finding purpose and well-being, to help you understand which area you really want to focus on and hone your personal brand. And that aligns really well with our focus for today around showcasing your skills. Module 2, we delve deeper into your why, right? Which was some of the purpose we were talking about today, because we want to really make sure that your brand can stand out amongst all the noise that's out there, especially in the digital space. So we will work on creating a values definition for you, understanding what you want your value experience to be, as well as defining value qualities. And next, for those who, I know there are a couple of people here today who said that they were interested in fostering relationships when it comes to their personal brand. And this is where module 3 and module 4 come in. So in module 3, we talk about trust building and what approach you specifically want to take to building trust, credibility, and consistency with your brand, right? You know, does that mean that you're a person who is going to prioritize in-person events and engagements? Are you going to show up more in the digital space? Are you going to be on Instagram stories every day? Whatever you choose and whatever you decide, all of that is crucial to building trust in your brand and trust with your audience. So we'll touch on that, as well as using module 4 to really focus on how to form connection with people. So we'll think about the key stakeholders who are part of the brand journey that you're going on. And we will actually start to craft and get specific about the relationship and the experiences and dynamics that you want to have with these people. And then lastly, for those who said that they were really interested in becoming niche with their audience, right? Getting really clear and specific and being that memorable name when people think about their industry or their service. We'll use module 5 and 6 to tap into this. So in module 5, we will talk about your specific value add, right? And how you become a front runner by taking everything we've built in the brand statement and really using it to position you as someone who is different than all the other people out there who can do similar type of work or have a similar type of brand story. And then in module 6, we will tap into your leadership. We will talk about where do you want to be a thought leader when it comes to your brand, right? Where do you want to position yourself as a master of your craft? And what is that going to look like, right? Is that doing masterminds and speaking engagements like I am? Is that through mentorship? Is that through writing the book, right? All of these aspirational examples that many of you came up with, a lot of those become the foundation for thought leadership and being innovative, right? And so we can start even from now, even if you feel like I'm not there yet, it's never too soon to start building that. So we will build on that in module 6 of this program. So let's do this. I'm so excited to get into this and to offer this to a group, especially one like this. I'm so grateful for everyone who's on this call today and has just taken time to invest even a little bit in their own personal brand.